Huawei and Honor often use the same processors in multiple phones. For example, the Kirin 980 is in the Honor 20 and the Honor View 20. The question is the performance consistent? Well, let's find out. So we have the Honor 20 on the left-hand side. We have the Honor View 20 on the right-hand side. The View 20 is slightly older by a few months, but both phones have the Kirin 980. That is, of course, Huawei's own in-house processor from its HiSilicon subsidiary. Now, as we're going along, both phones are doing pretty well. They're kind of matching each other at the moment, both into the compression test. Of course, the compression test zips up some files and unzips them again, then zips them up and unzips them again to see how well the file system works and how well quickly the CPU can zip up those files. And pretty much both of them switch to the 16 thread test at the same time there. And it looks like this is really going to be a 32 horse race. 16 threads on the left, 16 threads on the right. And who's going to get there first? It's coming to the finish post. There we go, just slightly. The Honor 20 on the left, but there's really not much to call between it at the moment. Now, of course, both devices have the same processor. They're both running effectively on the same screen resolution, though one of them, I think the Honor 20, has a slightly higher screen resolution, but not by very many pixels. And of course, they're both running the same version of Android. They're both from the same company. So really, this should be, all things being equal, we would expect pretty much a dead heat here. 19 frames a second for both of them there, as they both now go into the Unity test, both of them showing the full screen display option, which you can tap there to get full screen display. And this is where we see the weakness of the Kirin 980 in the GPU. Both of them equally as bad as each other are stuttering here as they are making their way through this flyover. Now the Honor 20 View, the Honor View 20 on the right is slightly ahead now. Black sky warning. Oh dear, that's not good. We've seen that before on other Honor devices. We may see it now on the Honor 20 on the left hand side, but clearly both of these devices struggling with this GPU test. After this, we'll go, oh, black sky on the left. There we go, black sky on the left. So both the devices showing the same symptoms. This, of course, is the Mali G76 GPU in both of these devices. As the Honor 20 on the right hand side is now coming to the end. Did that quite smoothly, got to the end of the valley, and up comes the Unreal test. So I use a Unity test and an Unreal test to show that this is not biased to one particular platform, to one particular way of writing a 3D game. These are the two most popular systems for writing 3D games, Unity and Unreal, and I use both of them so we can really see how these devices perform in the real world. And both of them here are crawling through this forest scene. Now, just looking at this, you may notice that the green is slightly better on the left hand side. That's never anything to do with the devices. That's always just our recording, lighting, and so on and so on. We really are aiming to get the footage of the test, the speed here. We don't spend too much time worrying about getting the optimum colors out of our recordings. Sorry about that, but that's just reality. It doesn't reflect badly on the phone. It's just our recording. And so we can see now they're both crawling along to the very end here. Who's going to get there first? Which one's actually going to finish the test first? It looks like it's going to be pretty much neck and neck. Let's see what happens. Who's going to come in at the very end? Oh, this looks so painful. So we go. There we go. So on the left, the Honor 20, 3 minutes and 9 seconds, 0.4, and the Honor View 20, 3 minutes, 11.6. Okay, let's break down the scores and see how close it really was. So overall, the Honor 21 with 3 minutes and 9.4 seconds. And then just a little bit behind it was the Honor View 20 with 3 minutes, 11.6 seconds. So where did those couple of seconds difference come from? Well, let's look at the CPU, 47.1 for the Honor 20, 47.7 for the Honor View 20. So a fraction of a second difference there. When we come down to the mix, CPU, GPU, almost neck and neck, 27.7, 27.8. Not much of a difference there. 154.5 for the GPU on the Honor 20, 156.0 for the GPU on the Honor View 20. So there was another second and a bit different, second and a half difference. And so we net up all those. The Honor 20 came in at just 3 minutes and 9.4. But I think we can say overall that the performance is pretty much matched. When Huawei have a phone with the same processor in it on a similar type of phone, then you're going to get consistent performance across both models. My name is Gary Sims, this is SpeedTest G. I really hope you enjoyed this video. If you did, please do give it a thumbs up. And if you'd like to see more, then why don't you hit that subscribe button and stick around and be part of the community here. Okay, that's it. I'll see you in the next one.